All right, we are here. We are at Boeing Field. It is the exodus for all the private aircraft, and actually we have some freighters that have been leaving. We got UPS has a base here. So welcome in to Geaux Flying. This is going to be a fun one. It is a nice, 79 degrees, bit of windy. Welcome in. For those of you who are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe so you can chat in. It's a little bit windy, you can probably hear that, but we do have some aircraft coming in. And so I'm going to do my best to try and keep up with all the different biz jets that are coming in and departing.
Transition north is approved. 313, Boeing Tower ready.
But it's just a gorgeous day here at Boeing Field.
313, Boeing Tower, runway 32 left at Alpha 9, line up and wait. Traffic on an 8-mile final citation.
All right. So we are rolling. So we've got some jets here. We've got some intersection departures. The flyover F-18s for the World Cup match are right there across the field, directly across the field. But you can see here, I'm gonna pan kind of slowly all the way to the end of the runway here, but you can see all the private biz jets that are here for the match. And my sources tell me that a lot of them are getting out of town as soon as they can get down to the field after the match is done. So we've got quite a bit to look at here. Lots and lots and lots of different types of biz jets.
Yeah, 345. If you would know thing, you're clear to cross runway 32.
So this should be a fun one. We've got some good, nice sized charters out there too. Looks like a 787 across the way.
313, runway 32 left at Alpha 9, cleared for takeoff.
So yeah, it's gonna be, it's all the way down the field. And as a matter of fact, the tower, which you can see right there, there's some tail sticking up right by the tower. That's even more. So we got quite a bit going on here. Gonna be fun.
Yes, 987, runway 32 left, full length, line of way, traffic at 8 mile final.
So we should have, just before I went live, a UPS 757 taxi right by me, and they're actually taking the active right now down the airfield. So it's a north flow, which is perfect for where we are because we can catch all the planes kind of going by on the far side of the field. I'm sure they'll vector some down this taxiway right in front of us, and then they'll probably have a bunch on the other side too for intersection departures. So we got quite a bit going on. Going to be a busy one. I've never seen Boeing Field this busy on Monday night. So here's our UPS 757 flight here. They are headed off off to Chicago.
Alright, Coeur, do you want to stop yourself in Virtual Island, like you enter and work around the stadium near company traffic?
In 1 Boeing Tower, roger, company traffic just slightly west of 700.
Are you on Hudson? Yeah, we'll be close around the stadium then.
In 1, roger.
Still parked way down the field. You can't see it right now, but parked way down the field is a DC-10, UPS DC-10 that's been grounded since last November. It's still there. So this should be a fun one. I hope everybody enjoyed. I don't know if the match is still going on or not. I don't have any. I've got all my internet stuff up, but it's all aviation. So somebody give me the score if you're checked in.
Yes, 987, contact Seattle departure.
Switch departure, UPS 987.
All right. So about to depart here intersection departure. Looks like this is a Bombardier Challenger 300. It's down at over there. That's going to Coeur d'Alene. We have another aircraft on final approach here. This is another Challenger 350 from Denver. All right, there.
Yes, 636, runway 32, left clear to land. 750 Kilo Delta Boeing Field, roger, number 25 for departure. Yes, 752, parking at signature. Yes, 752. I'd like you to make the right turn there at
Monday to you, Robbie.
5,
Thanks
and
for
then a
checking
left
in.
turn onto the short runway.
I can do this today,
North
which is
on
kinda
runway
fun.
32 right, a right turn at Alpha 2, and then ground point enter.
Here at Alpha 5.
So it looks like a Falcon 50 that's heading over. That is a Falcon 50, yes. Try and play around, trying to get my brightness down just a hunch. A second, let me do that. Okay. See if I can get my ISO a little bit. Nope, don't lean it that bright. Okay, well, it's as low as I can go, so is what it is. So you see this one is actually headed, this Falcon 50 is headed to Sacramento. A lot of the regional airports, that's where most of these biz jets go. So when we see Denver, we won't see Denver DEN. We usually see one of the regional airports where most of the business jets go. But as far as a collection of business jets, it's kind of insane here right now. So this is the calm before the storm. I figured I'd go live, get everything set up, make sure we're all good to go before I started to, you know, be back and forth between all the different aircraft. We do have, this will be a treat if they make it happen, we do have a UPS 767. I think these UPS flights are trying to get the heck out of here before they're stuck in a long line. But there they are right there. And off in the distance there you can see Seattle. Let me get to full screen here. So I got to keep my head on a swivel here because there's so many different things happening at once. If you're new to the stream, please subscribe to the channel so you can chat in. I'd love to meet some new faces. Another aircraft on approach here. This is a NetJets from Portland.
951 November, Bravo, runway 32 left at Alpha 9, land up and wait. Be ready to go, top in a 5-mile final, Legacy. It's 636, your pocket is signature. It's 636, can you make Alpha 5?
We do have quite a bit of activity going on here.
Okay,
so that,
keep the speed up, right turn at Alpha 5, and a left turn on the short runway, taxi north and runway 32 right.
And they just, their beacons just went on, so I guess they're getting ready to get up on out of here.
Yeah, Flexjet 436 inbound, 32 left.
We're going to keep going as long as I've got data on my SIM card, so I don't know. We'll try and catch all these planes getting out here. I don't know how many people are sticking around after the match and how many people are getting out of here right away.
436, runway 32 left, clear to land.
32 left, clear to land, Flexjet 436.
So Boeing Field does have two parallel runways. I suspect this runway that this aircraft is on right now will be the one that we're using the entire night. starting to get noisy out here. Lots and lots of aircraft starting to start up. Getting their APUs up and running. Getting the planes nice and cooled down for the guests, passengers. Let's take a look and see what we got coming. I mean, you can see all. Here, I'm going to switch over here. You can see all these aircraft have their ADS-B lit up right now. All of them. So I mean that all on. And so we're not on that side of the field. We're on the other side of the field. So that's what we're looking at. So it's going to, like I said, it's going to get noisy here. What's up, Parker? Okay, coming in on short final here from Concord is Prater 500. There they are. So I got my sun at my back, and of course all I have is glass screens that I'm looking at, and they kind of frown upon setting up big umbrellas here on the ramp. So I'm just going to have to deal with the glare for a while.
75 still Kilo Delta, runway 3 left, Alpha 8, Atlanta today, 2 ready to go, 7 at 6 mile final. Yeah, 436, you're talking at signature? Sure. At 436, keep going to Alpha 5, that's the next one, right?
So there's our
Alpha
UPS
5,
flight. They're hanging tight at the moment.
North on runway P2 right. At 436, and then after you taxi north on the shore runway, a right turn at Alpha 3 and ground point 9er. Right out.
Oh yeah, the Hornets, they're right across the field. They're almost directly across the field here. Let me switch over to them. Sorry if I'm panning too fast. There they are. Got the wingtips up and everything. I'm not sure if they're going to stick around tonight or if they're getting out of here too. It would be so awesome if these guys are leaving. Okay, here we go.
Bar 91, runway P2 left, clear to land.
Good land, P2 left, red barn 091.
A little bit more runway than those Challengers.
Guardian 1, Guardian 3, numerous aircraft departing straight out IFR.
Guardian 3.
Such a gorgeous day. Not a cloud in the sky. Temperature's perfect. Humidity's perfect. Just a great evening here at the airport. Let's see. What they've got that poor UPS flight. I know they really want to get out of here in a hurry because they know it's about to start up here. Hey, can Emily pop the final score on it if it's finished? I haven't been able to look, and I don't want to mess up anything on my system here. So, did the USA come back, or did we lose? I don't know. I saw it was 3-1 last time I checked.
Zero Kilo Delta, contact Kilo departure. Kilo departure.
Okay, let's see what else we got happening here. Got a flight on short final. The Challenger 650. Just yesterday, I was at Seattle International live streaming from the south of the airport there, catching all the northbound traffic. And it was, it's crazy to me how much louder the engines are on these smaller aircraft compared to the new bypass engines like in the A350 and the 737 MAX series. It's just kind of nuts. Oh, lost 4-1. Ugh, what a bummer. Well, maybe that's why everybody's getting out of here in a hurry. I'm not really sure. Thanks for that update, though. I had all my coworkers saying, "Oh, the USA's." I don't really follow follow football, so it was just kind of one of those things. I follow American football and not international football, so everybody said, "Oh, the U.S. has got this," and I'm like, you know what? This smells like a trap game to me. And you know, trap game and football is one of those things you think you're just going to walk in and walk all over the opponent. And then you're surprised when you get your clock cleaned by them. Okay, so 757 coming out here. We don't know where it's going. It says not available, not available. So, but it's coming right past us. This is a good foreshadowing, folks. So get the heavies coming along the taxiway right in front of us. There's taxiway Bravo right in front of us here.
That 16 Kilo Papa, runway 22 left at Alpha 8, line up and wait, time to cross the Youngsville.
I'm about 100 feet from the taxiway where I'm standing right now, so apologize, it's a little on the loud side.
Steady 007, inbound on the ILS 32 left.
T007 Hotel, continue, expect landing clearance on the 3 mile final tap, holding a position, apart right to arrival.
Roger, continue, steady 007.
I mentioned this during yesterday's stream. It's unfortunate. I'm so close to these aircraft, whether they're flying right above me on the final approach. Oh, well, here's something I wasn't expecting.
Maneuvering altitude indicates 500.
Here's our UPS flight.
We had him inside. Thank you, Guardian 3.
But they got him out of here before everything started getting nuts.
On 19, Boeing Field, confirm ready at Alpha 8. Sir, Yankee Romeo 19, Boeing Field. Yankee Romeo 19, London, keep to left at Alpha 8, line up at way, top 9 mile final Poetic. Kilo Papa, you may see traffic maneuvering downtown. 1 o'clock and 3 miles. The helicopter altitude indicates 900.
So that means we've got a 757 and a 767 going to be taking off one after the other. Some excitement. Welcome to the channel. Make sure to subscribe if you want to chat. Actually, subscribe anyway, because we do a lot of fun stuff here. But we're new channel, up and coming, and just trying to build a little audience here.
Runway 32 left at Alpha 8, clear for takeoff. Wind 30010.
Okay, now we got a departure, intersection departure here.
T007, runway 32 left, clear to land.
32 left, clear to land. Steady 007.
It's very interesting. A lot of the private flights, if you look at it here, for instance, on Flight Radar, it's not going anywhere. It's not available. Oh, I didn't see this before. Right? Look at that. Look at that jet with the pink nacelles on the engines. I wonder who that belongs to.
19, traffic 1 o'clock and 2.5 miles maneuvering east of center line 800 helicopter. Copy that. Looking for empty. 19, contact Seattle departure.
A little Pilatus getting out there. And of course, I've got all the Seattle International traffic behind me. There is a TFR set up over the area. You have to have clearance to go into the TFR.
616 Echo Alpha, Roger, number 4, by departure.
But yeah, it looks like I have an EVA Air just going right behind me right now. Eva. Oh no, this is Turkish. Yep, that's flying right behind me right now. A350. Okay, let's see. It's kind of hard to keep up with everything that's going on the field here, but I'm going to do my best. Okay, so down the runway, we've got our two. We've got a 7.5 and the 7.6. They must be just waiting right now. That's our sheriff's department. I've already been badge checked, so I'm good to go. You can see off in the distance Mount Rainier. There it is. A little bit hazy today, not terrible. I think I'm just gonna dial down my audio on the aircraft just a tad. Yeah, that's a little bit better because it's blasting in my ear. So I can't imagine what it's doing to you guys if you got audio turned up on your systems. All right, so we're waiting on, let's see, we got here on short final. This is just Pilatus from Spokane, Seaport. Seaport Airlines, this is a new, relatively new airline in the area. They fly in and out of Boeing Field. Seaport, Seattle to Portland. That's kind of their shtick.
770 Bravo, Bravo, Boeing Tower, just to keep it, but it's going to be a few extra minutes for you. I do have a medevac. I'm going to need to get out ahead of you.
Yeah, no worries. Thanks for the heads up, Sierra Bravo, Bravo.
So yesterday when I was streaming at Boeing Field, it's just kind of a side story here, but I figured I'd share it. And it is chapter mark from yesterday's stream, but we had an SAS land at Seattle, and there was, in trail, there was a Alaska 787, one of the new Aurora livery Alaska 787s. Well, the Alaska ended up having to go around because the SAS flight didn't clear the runway fast enough. They had them stacked pretty close, but you can see that. I mean, it's like a minute apart. They should not be that close. They should be 6 nautical miles at minimum between the heavies. So I'm not really sure what happened there, but yeah, you can see it. And it took them another 15 minutes. You've been flying all the way from, I think that flight was from Incheon. I felt bad for those people. Okay, so taking off out of here. Going to Santa Ana. This is a Citation Sovereign.
Take off 2, 3 left outside.
And that's why they can do intersection departures. Plenty of runway left.
616 Echo Alpha, runway 32 left Alpha 8, line up and wait.
After wait, 616 Echo Alpha.
Yeah, it sounded good. Yeah, again, those. It's one of those things where it's like I said, it's blasting in my ear, and I can turn my monitors down if I need to. Probably I should do that, but it was. I have one of those headsets. I don't have a camera with me today that points at me, but I have one of those headsets where one ear is open. I do that on purpose for situational awareness. If somebody's around me or if there's some aircraft operating around me, I want to be able to hear it. I don't want to have both ears covered. But of course, that comes at the expense of having a 767 that's 100 feet away from you or less, blasting its engine. So it's you just get used to it. All right, we're just looking at the sky right now. Here's our Pilatus, another Pilatus going out of here. Did I miss it? I did? Did I? There it is. Yeah, the KC-46 is down there.
Back 1-1 Whiskey, Bravo, Boeing Tower, record.
Right down there. You
Mike
can
Charlie,
see
Squawk VF4.
Carry up, great. Thanks for the help today.
those come by all the time, and those pilots are super friendly. They always wave when they pass by. It's really cool to catch them from time to time.
Trap departing the long runway straight out, be turning eastbound. Eventually, a Pilatus currently just departed.
All right, so let's see what's happening over here at the FBO. So across the way, this is the FBO I called earlier today. I said, hey, you guys full? And she said, yeah. And I said, okay, cool, because I'm going to come to the airport and do some live streaming. She goes, I said, you know, I don't know if you guys have seen that, the Instagram video of all the planes getting out of San Jose after the match earlier, or I guess later last week. it was insane the amount of time that that streamer sat there and just caught all the different planes departing. And so she said you should see. She knew about that video too, and she said, you know, it's probably going to be a lot like that. So I'm hoping for it.
Back 11 Whiskey Bravo, runway 32 left at Alpha 8, line up and wait.
So this should be a good one, though. I'm
1 November
really
Golf
expecting
Are
a
you at
lot
Alpha
of
6 or Alpha 8?
a lot of
1 November Golf.
just
correct.
like
And
intense level of
120.6. I thought you were
departures.
at Alpha 6.
Not like we have just a lot of them going on at once. That's what I'm hoping for, at least.
27 Golf Whiskey, Boeing Tower,
Just
state
gonna
position request.
adjust some things here real quick. Make sure we have plenty of. The only thing I'm worried about is the data.
27
Other than that,
Whiskey,
we got
plane.
juice. Juice
Golf
for
Whiskey,
days.
take in route of flight. Golf Whiskey,
Yep.
roger.
Okay, good. We got it. We are good, good. All right. Let us see what we
2
see
November
here.
Golf, 6 1 November Golf.
Still
Boeing
waiting
Tower,
for those heavies down at the end to do their thing. They're just hanging out here, you can see.
Back 11 Whiskey Bravo, runway
Not
32
available
left
to
at
not
Alpha
available.
8.
We know they're
Clear for
here.
takeoff.
So this one's going to Ontario. 76 had just passed by. But we still got a whole mess of planes here that are planning on getting up out of here.
For 227 Golf with VFR to avoid T-deck airspace. Did you want to go westbound and then southbound?
Cool.
Golf Whiskey, is that Vancouver, Washington, or Vancouver, Canada?
Yes, you do have to specify.
All right, 227 Golf Whiskey, are you familiar with the dog's departure? 227 Golf Whiskey, I'm going to have you make a right crosswind departure toward the north end of Mercer Island, runway 32 right, the short runway, cleared for takeoff. Caution wake turbulence, citation, part of the parallel.
Okay, so they're still down there. See them hanging out.
Back 11 Whiskey Bravo, contact Seattle departure.
Got a Pilatus
nice
leaving
day.
here. Make sure to subscribe if you want to participate in the chat. If you have any questions, I hopefully have answers. There's a lot going on, so we just don't. Sometimes I'll catch aircraft. If there's one that you're specifically looking for, let me know. I can see if we can find it or if we need to capture it so you can share the video with somebody else down the road. That's cool too. But yeah, they are still hanging out down there. So those are F-18s that did the flyover. And we have that Citation that is going, that's going to Coeur d'Alene, it looks like. Oh, that's a Challenger 350. Okay, so here's our 7.5 from, they're going from here to not
Boeing
available.
Tower transition approved, Boeing altimeter 29991.
Thank you, Guardian 3.
And 3 traffic just departed runway 32 right, headed towards North Mercer Island. It's Cirrus. There's 7 Golf Whiskey. Are you in the right turn at this time?
Affirmative, in the right turn now.
Yep.
Golf Whiskey, I'd like you to make a closer in right turn. I'm going to have you fly towards the north end of Mercer Island and then exit the airspace there before you proceed on course. There's traffic.
So yeah, there is a TFR set up,
at 900, and there's
and
traffic
it's
at the
literally
520
right off
bridge,
the end
another
of the
helicopter
runway that they're taking
1200.
off of. But if they have IFR clearance, they're generally they can punch right through it.
7 Golf Whiskey,
But that TFR is active until 11 p.m.
See
local
that
here.
Cirrus is just south of Seward Park, headed towards North Mercer Island, and climbing out of 1,200.
Looking for traffic, Guardian 3.
For 770 Bravo, Bravo, runway 32 left, clear for takeoff.
770 32 left, and 770 Bravo, Bravo.
There they go.
Guardian 3, that traffic's west channel I-90 headed towards northeastbound Cirrus 1400.
Guardian 3 looking.
Golf Whiskey at helicopters now 10 o'clock, 3 miles southeastbound, altitude indicates 1,100.
Caught him on the screen and looking for him.
Oh, those are the RB211.
Yes, 983 heavy Boeing turn runway 32 left full length, line up and wait.
You can hear that roar.
32 left.
1 traffic departing straight out. I've got a Boeing 757 followed by a heavy Boeing 767.
There they go.
Guardian 3, that traffic's now 12, moved to 11 o'clock, 2 miles. Altitude
Downtown
indicates
Seattle?
1,700.
Okay,
I'm sure people will be
Guardian 3.
having
For
fun
7
after
Golf
the
Whiskey,
match,
the helicopter
regardless
has
of the
zero sight
outcome.
9 o'clock in 2 miles. You can squawk VFR at this time.
So that's 7 Golf Whiskey.
All right, so our 7.6 is taking the
For
active.
770 Bravo Bravo, contact Seattle departure.
Oh, to Seattle to Dodge. Thanks very much, sir. Bye-bye.
He's got his anti-collisions
7
on.
Golf Whiskey, you're just exiting the TFR area and my airspace. You can resume your own navigation VFR outside of Bravo airspace.
Navigation VFR outside Bravo 7 Golf Whiskey.
Golf Whiskey, if you'd like VFR flight polling, recommend Seattle approach on Seattle departure on 119.2.
119.2 7 Golf Whiskey.
Okay, so our heavy's going.
Here it comes! Get ready for the heavy!
Direction of flight. Yes, 983 heavy, runway 32 left, full length, set for takeoff.
Takeoff, runway 32 left. Yes, 983 heavy.
That's right, everybody's going to not available. All right, Ops, get away. There we go. Thank you.
So 1 November Golf, traffic to heavy Boeing 767.
Wow, he's light. That is rare to see a UPS flight take off that quickly. Must not have a ton of cargo in there.
Guardian 3, exchange arrangements approved.
Thank you. Guardian 3, thanks for help.
Yes, 983 heavy, MAT traffic maneuvering downtown east of Center Line, a helicopter altitude indicates 900, contact Seattle departure.
I mean, they're all revving up now, so all these aircraft, all these biz jets are revving up. Up, we do have one taxiing out here. See if I can get a bead on what that is. Oh, there we go. Is that them? Wow, this is a Gulfstream 4. That's all we know. Not available to not available. What are they doing? They're just kind of hanging out. Okay. I didn't hear anything about telling them to pause, but they're pausing. So it's gonna see if we can take a look at the docket here at all on Boeing Field, because sometimes they'll give you departures. Yeah, there's really nothing there that helps out. I mean, there are a fair amount of flights, but yeah, I guess Gulfstream 5, Gulfstream 4.
Speed 927, Boeing turn number 45 for departure.
Okay, so number 4 for departure. That's the first time I've heard this personally at Boeing Field. So gives you an idea of how nuts it is already. I did see what looked like a Gulf Stream.
Flight 646, make a right crosswind departure to the north end of Mercer Island, runway 22
It looked
right.
like it was
clear for
tied to
takeoff.
the government takeoff right before I got here.
61 November Golf,
And I
runway
knew something
22
was up
left at
because when I
Alpha
got
8,
here
line up
and I
wing,
had set up, I was starting to
parallel.
set up and everything, just a ton of
Signature Boeing Jet 567.
police activity, you know, on the field. So I'm guessing that was associated with the government. Now we do have an aircraft that is they're not they're not showing up on flight radar, but they are. You can see them off in the distance here.
61 November
There's
Golf,
something going on over there because that aircraft has been pulled out. I don't know if they're towing it or if it's going to be. You know, they had to back it out, and then now they're going to go under their own power down taxiway Bravo here. Not really sure. Here's our stealth Pilatus PC-12.
Flight 646, there's traffic at Lake Sammamish headed for downtown. A helicopter looks like they're descending at a 1,900. I'll point them out when you get closer.
So welcome in. You are watching the private aircraft exodus from Boeing Field. This is the primary field for a lot of
single engine. Looks like a Meridian.
business jets, private charters. When we have big things happen like this in Seattle, so
traffic maneuvering downtown.
we haven't had Super Bowl here yet, but I'm assuming it would be something like this, or maybe even worse. But obviously with the World Cup here, we've had quite a bit of aircraft activity on the field, and I'm guessing most of this will be out of here tonight, and then there will be some that hang out until tomorrow or maybe through the weekend. But regardless, we're here for the evening, and yeah, we're just going to keep going at it as long as we can. Well, we do have lots of, so these guys, they're just hanging tight. I'm not sure what they're doing. But here we go. Here's our lineup already. We've got
westbound descending out of 1,500.
all of these flights here already. So here's one intersection departure. 2. I can't tell if that guy's beacon is on. Oh, well, we have this one here. 3.
It's descend down to 1,000.
Where is number 4?
But 7, appreciate it.
4 is right here.
646, that's traffic center descending out of
And then
1,300
I think
for
5 is
1,000.
here and 6 is
And,
here. So we're already at
2
6 deep.
miles westbound of 1,200 now.
And really the activity is just going. Just getting going.
3546 Boeing Tower, runway 32 left at Alpha 8, line up and wait. In 1 traffic, East Channel I-90 headed for downtown, the medical helicopter, landing at Harbor View. Looking for traffic as well.
So we're just going to keep an eye on all these flights and see how they start sequencing them out of here.
Left 7, Roger.
We don't. Okay, so we've got. This looks like our.
Flight 646, right there.
Yeah, it's Gulfstream 650. Again, going from not available to not available. So we're just going to call out the flights. I mean, I'm just going to assume that everything is not available, even though we know everything's leaving from Boeing Field. If there's a destination on there, I'll point it out. But here is a 650. 650 ER, actually.
Extended center line, your transition is approved. Boeing all temperature 29901. Traffic maneuvering downtown to Stadium, helicopter 800.
Cool.
In 1 traffic, 2 north of Show for downtown. Another helicopter altitude indicates 1,000.
Okay, who's next? Next up.
Natter 85, Whiskey Charlie, Boeing Tower, runway C2 left at Alpha 8. Line up and wait.
Line up and wait, 985.
We have a lineup and wait.
Train
There
3546,
they are.
traffic maneuvering downtown east of your extended center line at 900 to helicopter. Contact Seattle departure.
Gunner departure, 3546.
Going down here, the 8 miles north, helping inbound for harbor view with us.
So you can see here, we'll go back to this view here. You can see here, all these aircraft here are the ones that are stacked up. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Roger, number 2 for harbor view.
So this next one is that's another PC-12 intersection departure.
Tower 7 has guarding traffic in sight.
7, Roger. Dean 1, the helicopter for harbor view has you in sight.
Roger that. I still don't have it, but I'll make sure to stay.
Thanks for joining in. Appreciate it. It's fine Monday evening here in Seattle, Boeing Field. King County International Airport is what it's referred to as well. And we are witnessing all of the private aircraft that were here ferrying people
at Alpha 6 Boeing Tower takeoff
to the World Cup match that ended just recently.
10-06.
And so we're here to catch pretty much everything that's heading on out of here. And maybe even some arrivals too.
10-06. Did you want the dog's departure today, or do you want an Alcon?
The name of the channel is pronounced Go, in case you're wondering. A lot of people are wondering why I have that. It's because I have that channel name the way I do. It's I'm originally born in Louisiana, and all the Cajun heritage there, French heritage there, G-E-A-U-X is often pronounced Go. So Go Flying. That's where the name comes from. So as we wait for our next departure here, I'm guessing that some of this stuff is, some of the weights are due to IFR releases. So they're ready to go. They're ready to go.
East of you extended.
They're ready to go.
Helicopters at 800 and 900. Contact Seattle departure.
Copy traffic and over to departure if I wish you try.
10-06.
So just keep an eye on it. We have a cool
10-06. Did you want to go more northeast or northwest?
Almost like black ash.
10-06. For now, fly straight out, runway 32
across
right.
the field there. Wonder if they're going to get out of here. I don't know. We might not see them if it's dark. I'm just kidding. We have one. No, I'm sorry. We have 0 UPS aircraft. So if you were here earlier on and caught the 767 departing out of here, that was our UPS bit for the day. We had a 757 take off a little bit earlier, and I've got some footage of that, but it wasn't on the stream. And we've just, it looks like right now what I'm looking at on the field is just a bunch of, just a huge mixture of small and medium, and they call them heavies, but I mean, to me, a 777X or an A350-1000 or a 747 is a heavy. But I guess in the world of commercial biz jets, like a 75 global 7500 or a most of the later model Gulfstreams are going to be considered heavies. So anyway, we're going to just keep filming as we go. So we do have some movement here.
10-06. Just a left turn exit the airspace towards the Alki point, suggested heading of 270.
270, Santana 06.
Feel free to chat in. Love the company.
Surface speed 927, runway 32 left at Alpha 8.
Okay, so this is a Pilatus headed to Van Nuys.
Santana 06, altitude your discretion outside of Bravo airspace.
Outside Bravo, Santana 06.
Yeah, 461, runway 32 left, third land.
32 left, third land, flight jet 461.
There they go. Okay, let's go back over.
Flight jet 461, boy.
See
yeah,
who is
third land,
next
32
to the
left, flight
lineup
461.
here.
Yeah, 461,
These guys definitely are. And that is a NetJets flight that is headed to Coeur d'Alene, as you can see here.
Tower, Peter 341, Whiskey Papa, inbound.
Somebody's stepping on somebody.
341, Whiskey Papa, Boeing Tower, can maneuver at North Vashon Island. It'll be a few minutes.
Yeah, we'll hold here over North Vashon,
I wonder if they have the A crew, like their premier crew working right now, because It's going to be like this
Speed
all night long.
927, traffic maneuvering east of center line downtown, a helicopter at 800.
Okay, we do have an aircraft on approach.
Roger, look for traffic, and we're switching over to
It
departure.
is from Portland. This is a flex jet.
Squawk
Gulfstream,
VFR, resume on navigation outside of
450.
Bravo airspace.
And they are out there. I don't know if you'll be able to see them or not because they have tiny little lights, but there they are right
32
by
right,
Mount
Boeing Tower,
Rainier.
change my set frequency 118.3.
We'll track them inbound, and then we'll switch back over to the departing flights. I can't imagine that these flights that are hanging out here are doing this on purpose. I'm pretty much sure that it's a IFR release issue. And
right,
if, for people who are trying to depart early, sometimes that's not even possible because they're sequenced based on what the Seattle approach allows them
Tower, Flight Jet
to do. So if they can squeeze them out with a time slot, I'm guessing that's what they do. But all right, so here is our G450.
To land, 32 left, Flight Jet 567.
So I'm guessing while they're waiting for the IFR releases, they're just going to keep sequencing aircraft in. I can see the next one actually already coming in.
Yeah, 461, turn right at Alpha 5, cross runway 32 right, contact ground point 9er.
Alpha 5, from 32 right, point 9er, place 461.
First aircraft at Alpha 8, Boeing Tower, say your call sign solely, please. Correction, the first one at Alpha 6, Boeing Tower, for 32 right, say your call sign.
Okay, so we do have some aircraft here. So one that did have its beacons off recently now has its beacons on. That's that aircraft that's dead center in the frame here. So I'm guessing they're lining up. And let's take a look here. Let's see what we got. Okay, so we got our... Here, let's watch together, shall we?
Sawtooth 90, make a right crosswind departure towards the north end
another
of Mercer
flight
Island,
going to
runway
Coeur d'Alene.
32 right, the short runway, cleared for takeoff.
And I'm pretty sure that's the aircraft that's right there. And although the livery is a little bit different than what I'm seeing in the photo, so it might be a different aircraft. Okay, so what else is on short final here? Yeah, sometimes those corporate pilots, man, they know how to do it. Okay, so this next flight is a Challenger 3500 on short final for 32 left, and there they are. Coming from San Francisco.
Alpha 6, take call sign, VFR direction of flight.
71 November Papa eastbound for 71 November Papa.
See if this guy greases it. Oh yeah.
Center 8, Golf Tango, runway 22 left at Alpha 8, line up and wait.
And Ops is busy tonight. They are busy.
Yeah,
They got a lot going on here.
Turn right at Alpha 5, cross runway 22 right, then contact ground point 9er.
5, cross the right, go to ground.
There they go, right in front of me. Okay, so taking active now. What we got? Come on, flight radar. Come on, work with me. Well, the camera speaks. Okay, so here we go. Nope, that's already landed.
Boeing Tower, Jet 71 to Papa. Any chance we can change to west side departure? West side.
And 1 November Papa, did you want to depart the long runway? Is that your intention?
So flight radar is having a little bit of a challenge keeping up with things tonight. I don't know why. So I'll refer to it when I can, but it is. I don't know if it's my internet connection or if it's just flight radar in general. All right, yeah, there they go.
Squawk VFR, 3 extend to VFR.
VFR, stop to 90.
Houston 7-1, November Papa for now, fly straight out, runway 32 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 32 right. Departure, business 71 November Papa.
Okay, so we got somebody else clear for takeoff on 32 right, which is opposite side of the field. I wonder how many private jets are going to put on 32 right. I don't know. I don't think many actually.
Number 341 Whiskey Papa, by the Vashon arrival, runway 32 left.
Arrival 32 left, 1 Whiskey Papa.
So you'll hear things like this, like the Vashon arrival.
8 Golf Tango, contact Seattle departure.
The VFR pilots, visual flight rules pilots, will
Papa,
fly a certain approach into the airport based on. It's a couple things, really, but the biggest thing is staying outside of the Seattle Class B airspace, Class Bravo airspace. So you are, obviously you don't want to, if you're on visual flight rules, you do not have clearance to go into that Class Bravo airspace unless they specifically allow that. So they have patterns into Boeing Field. Boeing Field just about 5 miles north of Seattle, or SeaTac, what a lot of people know it as Seattle International. And so as a result of that, people have to kind of stay low. They have to keep things tight around here, which is fine. I mean, it's not that hard, but you'll hear like Vashon arrival. That means it's a certain type of VFR arrival. So I heard a line up and wait. So who is that going? Oh, that's going to that aircraft there. So this is another flight. I think this is our flight, even though the livery is a little bit different.
For 1 Whiskey Papa, the outbound Vision Jet's 11 o'clock and 3 miles westbound altitude indicates 1,400.
It might be it. It could be the. Oh yeah, that's them. So these guys are also going to Coeur d'Alene. Coeur d'Alene is on the northern side of Idaho.
Jet 730, traffic up and off the parallel runway, lights forward there, and
so
right hand
that little
turn out, runway
part
left at Alpha
of Idaho
8.
At the top, that's where Coeur d'Alene is. It's just due east of Spokane by, it's even less than an hour drive. Beautiful town.
Doing the downwind all fire base. You'll call the base 1 Whiskey Papa. Chin 1 November Papa, squawk VFR. Squawk VFR, 7-1 November Papa, 1. Right Echo Alpha, you can assume the Rainier Beach transition now.
We'll resume Rainier Beach transition, 348 Echo Alpha. You want to switch frequency still?
Right Echo Alpha, you can contact Ren Tower.
Over to Renton, 8 Echo Alpha, thank you.
Some guys riding in a tow. They look like they're having fun.
Yeah, 730 traffic maneuvering downtown.
Okay,
east
so
of
looks like next up is
contact Seattle
this
departure.
aircraft here, which appears to be. That's not it. Okay, no, that is it. We'll see. No, because there's another one in front of this aircraft. So I'm looking at this one here. It says whatever. It's a G400. But there's one in front of them, and that's not showing up in flight radar. So, but it is what it is. Oh, it's only 32 miles. Yeah, okay. Yeah, well, thanks for pointing that out.
42, runway 32 left at Alpha 8, clear for takeoff.
I love Coeur d'Alene. I mean, I've only been there, unfortunately, I've only been there once, but the time I had there was just, it was awesome. And it was right during the whole lockdown and everything like that. And of Coeur d'Alene's like, ah, screw it, you know. So we went to the whatever that water park is there, the amusement park. It was so much fun.
1 Whiskey Papa, base turn in about 1.5 miles. I have 2 departures, then I'll give you a base turn. Will to 1 Whiskey. One more hill, that makes you landed out the 8 landed the wing. Line up 1.
All right. What a great evening. What a great evening. Sorry, I didn't realize I didn't put that on the full screen. Oh well. This one will be full screen. And this one is going, it's now leaving. This is our G400. What just took off, by the way, was a Gulfstream 4. So now we have a 400. Going to nobody knows.
1 runway 22 left at Alpha 8, clear for takeoff.
Modern Aviation, BFI, sitting in Pocket 100. Real passengers picking up for a 2200 local departure. And we'll take the minimum on Jet A.
See you later.
Echo Delta, you'll be here in just a little bit. Are you guys aware of our special event fees that
We have an
going on right
inbound.
now 'cause of
Let's see
FIFA?
what that is.
Yeah, we
I
put
see
a
them on
deposit on
final.
that yesterday, and then
Oh.
we owe the balance on that.
No, that can't be them. That's too big.
800 Echo Delta, that sounds good.
Okay, so this I did see this
No,
this
yeah,
aircraft
it's,
flying around
November
before.
1, 2, 3, Echo
You can
Delta.
see it here on the map. And I have it
23
tagged,
Echo Delta, I see your reservation.
so
You guys
I
can come to us
don't know if
shortly.
they're
We'll
landing
be
on
here,
the right
and then you
side
guys
or
will want
not.
some fuel as well.
Affirmative. We'll take the minimum to waive.
We'll see. We'll see.
23
This
Echo
is
Delta,
kind of a
we'll get that
unique looking
minimum
aircraft.
in there and put it, and we'll let them know it. They can let you guys know it when you guys land. We do have a lot of aircraft right now departing, so be sure to look out for the marshalers. They may have a slight delay.
All right,
in
you
fuel.
do that.
Okay, great. Thanks so much. See you in a bit. 3
There's our I think that's our aircraft. That is. De Havilland, Canada, DHC-2 Mark 1 Beaver. Okay.
515 Boeing Tower, runway 22 left, clear to land. Your number 2 if I'm going to Beaver Shore final.
Clear land, 32 left, accept jet 515.
I think he was
515, your
laughing.
number 2 if I'm going to Beaver Shore final.
I truly think he was like behind a beaver.
515, we'll work clear land, 32 left.
Oh well. There it is.
One Whiskey Papa, turn left at Bravo 7, contact ground point on.
I wonder if we'll get a taxi by there with this one. That would be cool. I mean, it's not something you see every day. Oh, no, they're going back to, it looks like so off in the distance here, you can't really see it. Well, you can see it if I pan on over to it, but right there, you see that slanted roof?
912,
That is the Museum of Flight.
Runway 22 left
And
at
if
Alpha
you
8.
are in the aviation, and if you're watching this channel, chances are you might be. That place is awesome to visit. Just the sheer variety of aircraft that are there. It's simply amazing. So if you make a trip up to Seattle, you're not from the area, Museum of Flight is just it's a really, pardon my French, it's a kick-ass place to go if you're into planes at all. It's not quite the National Air and Space Museum, but it's basically the West Coast equivalent of that. You get to see so many stuff. I mean, short of the shuttle, you've got almost everything there. All right, so we do have another aircraft inbound here, and I wow, are they? That's a NetJets from Las Vegas, and I guess they're holding up. Are they really holding up traffic for a NetJets? I guess so. But there it is from Las Vegas. And they have been in the air for 2 hours. So this is Citation Latitude. It's coming in. Look at them getting all fancy with their names and stuff. Let's take a look.
Focus on my Tango, and you can expect a straight out departure.
And we'll go back to our primary view here. There it is.
Focus on my Tango, Roger. Yeah, that northwest sounds even better.
So here's our latitude, a little bit lighter, coming from Las Vegas. Probably a little bit less cash on the airplane than when they went out. House always wins.
That's Mike Zulu. Roger, you can go ahead and contact ground, and they'll get you moving, but that's your request.
Great touchdown.
Boeing Tower, Medevac 213 Alpha Lima, visual 32 left, request long landing.
Global 2, Mike Tango, runway 32 left at Alpha 8, line up 08. Traffic on a 7-mile final is applied.
So something that's beautiful about this time of year here in Seattle is the fact that we have our late sunsets in the summertime. And tonight's going to be one of those nights. It's I don't know exactly when sunset is. I probably could look it up, but it'll be late.
We'll continue 3
All right, so heading out now. Intersection departure. This is a Global 5000 on its way to nowhere.
Global 2, Mike Tango, runway 32 up at Alpha 8. Clear for takeoff, T straight out, and then northwest run towards Alki. Clear
for takeoff, left and straight out around point.
Effect clear, and runway 32 left, clear to land, wind 200 at 9, good luck, 113. Clear to land, long, 32 left, 3 up and 10.
Don't need a whole lot of power to get that plane up in the air. Look at them go. So here's what I'm talking about with the sunset. Okay, so we've got here, got our aircraft here, and the sun is right.
That's Lima. Dog departure is approved. Runway 32 right. Clear for takeoff. Caution mark turbulence for the global departure parallel.
Pretty cool looking. So we got at least another 30 minutes of sunlight, and then it'll probably end up.
Number 2 Lima. It'll be just northeastbound turn towards
getting dark real quick.
Of Mercer Island.
Trucker Norm, how's it going? Good to see you. I am good. I am good. Wow, we're just busy here at Boeing Field, and these are rare times. So the only other time that Boeing Field is really busy, like busy, and it's usually military aircraft, is what they call Seafair here. And so that's I believe it's at the end of July or beginning of August this year. I have to look it up. We'll be here for that, of course, but to get the Blue Angels here, it's just it's an awesome experience. With a night like tonight, it's just like it's nuts. This is a Monday evening, and it's just it feels like we're at, this is like rush hour in Seattle. Okay, so what is coming in here? This is it's a Pilatus. It's a PC-12 coming in. We don't know where they're coming from. We don't know. Well, we know where they're going to, but we don't know where they're coming from.
Boeing Tower, runway 32 continue successful holding position.
Oh, he's doing a long landing here. They should have touched down a long time ago. What is this dude doing? That is not normal at all. He is halfway down the runway at that point. So I guess his customers or passengers are somewhere down there. He got his long landing. Okay.
Double 2 Mike Tango, brief change is approved. You can squawk VFR if you like.
2 Mike Tango.
Oh yeah, Keith, for sure. I mean, I do this from time to time. It's just, you know,
Flight 822, runway
BFI, as
32
you
left
know,
off 8,
can
line
be
for weight, thrust down
hit or
a,
miss.
5
There's
mile
some
final
days
second.
where it's amazing activity, and there's other days where it's just a snooze fest. So this is one of those days where it's not a snooze fest. So I had to be here. I mean, I got off of work, literally got off of work at 5:30, went home, grabbed all my gear, hightailed it over here because I live and work in Bellevue, and I made it over here. And enough time to set up, test, get everything troubleshooted, and here we are. So,
Yeah, we made the northeast turn.
okay, so let's take a look at who's taking the active right now that we're seeing here. This is a G550. We don't know where it's going, but it doesn't matter. It's a G550, so let's take a look at it.
Flight 822, runway 32 left off 8, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 32 left Alpha 8, Twilight 82.
Runway 32 left, clear land, 130 on it.
Clear land, 32 left, clear 38.
Just an amazing sunset, you know, just
Yeah, I'd like to keep the squawk
the
code
gradient
on,
in the
yeah,
sky and everything right now. It's just, it's gorgeous. Best time of year to be in Seattle.
Winter upwind, thanks.
Winter, yeah, not so much. Not so much.
Flight 822, contact Seattle departure.
Okay, we do have a flight
very
on,
much,
another NetJets flight on approach here. Where are they? There they are. Pull it up here. This is from San Jose. And yeah, so they're on a 2 mile final. I don't even think that's a 2 mile final at this point. I think that's more like half a mile at most. Come on, set her down. There you go. There goes the reversers. You know, one of the things I love about this time of day is just the way the sunlight hits the buildings, and it's just the contrast. Being able to see like that you know, that golden hour, you know, it's gorgeous. It's a really nice time of night to be streaming, and it's a great time to be streaming here because there's so many planes that are trying to get up and out of here. Look at Mount Rainier off in the distance here. I'll show you the guys this real quick. Look at that. The sun's just hitting the top of the mountain.
Picture of you up with this frequency.
It's a great view.
Aqua 123 Echo Delta Boeing Tower, wind 300 at 10, runway 32 left, clear to land.
Thanks, sir. Clear to land, 32 left, 38 Delta.
32 left, clear to land. I don't even see lights at this point.
Number 59 Mike Golf, Boeing Tower, runway 32 left Alpha 8, clear for takeoff, wind 300 at 10.
So my guess is that these aircraft that are sitting here are, well, this guy's going. So who knows? Who knows what's going on here? I think flight radar is just like, I'm not used to this much activity at Boeing Field. I don't know what to do with it. Okay, so this is Embraer Praetor 600. You don't know where it's going? Doesn't matter. Praetor.
We're going to make one lap on the north side and work on the park itself. Back towards the right side. We're done.
31, roger.
All right. Coming back around. Let's see who's next. just keep on coming. Now we've got, what I've noticed here is we've got several aircraft. Like you look here, I've got several aircraft that this particular aircraft dead ahead has its beacon on, which means it's getting ready to go. We have another Lotus right here, also has its beacon on. We have another aircraft right over here, also has its beacon on. So, you know, there's a lot of people looking to get up on out of here. So we're just gonna have to kind of hang tight, wait it out, see who's going and when. I want to take a look at that one. That's the Pilatus. So that's a Challenger 605 right there. Okay, here's our, we do have our 3-2, oops, go back here. This is our flight coming in from Monterey. Right there. Man, I gotta hand it to these corporate pilots. They know how to grease the landing. They really do. All right.
Oscar 3 Echo Delta, turn right at Alpha 5, cross runway 32 right.
Thanks for the
2 parking the Alpha this frequency today.
Thanks for this. Any old time, I really appreciate that. Yeah, July 31st or August 2nd.
Affirm.
Oh, I always don't wear ear protection, and that's probably why I have tinnitus. So, you know, being a pilot, I'm kind of used to the loud noises. Probably shouldn't be wearing, or not, it should not be not wearing ear protection. But something about
runway 32 left it off 8, clear
like
takeoff,
even
wind
here at
3009.
Boeing Field, up the sun's dipping below the buildings. You can start to see it. It's going to get darker up in here. But one of the things that I love about the being here, like, so I had, like I was saying earlier, I don't know if you were on the stream when I commented on this, but I wear a pair of I wear a headset here. Obviously, it's got my microphone attached to it, and I bought one of those headsets that has it's just a single-sided ear cup, so I get a chance to, so I can hear what's going on around me. Of course, you know, sometimes that leads to you know, you get the amplified aircraft noise in one ear, and then you get the regular aircraft noise in the other ear. Yeah, I'll probably end up deaf at some point, but that's okay.
605 Victor Boeing Tower, runway 32.
Okay, so we got the Pilatus across the way. We have Challenger 605. We have another aircraft here.
Cherry 68, contact the other departure spaceflight. Challenger 5 Victor
Okay, this is going. So that blue-tailed,
Victor runway 32 left off 8,
not
clear
this guy
takeoff,
that's
wind
moving
300
now, but the one behind them, that's going to Van Nuys, and that is a Global 6000. So the 605's on the move now. They have got clearance for departure. So most of these, it looks like most of these aircraft, they're not doing full-length departures. So they are very clearly doing intersection departures here because they don't need the full length of the runway.
Head of 6 Million Foxtrot, runway 32 left, south 8, clear for takeoff. Caution more turbulence for the Challenger departure ahead.
Okay. Bye-bye. Wherever you're going, we have no idea. Thank you, Flight Radar, for that. We do have a aircraft on approach there. They are way out and they're way low. I don't know
Counter
what we're
5,
dealing
Victor,
with
contact tail, departure, safe flight.
Departure, Victor, Victor, good day.
I don't even see him on Flight Radar. Okay, well, we'll figure it out. There comes Ops again. Ops is crawling all over the field today. Okay, so here's our Pilatus doing their departure. Oh, sorry. Seems like they almost take as much runway as some of the other aircraft that have been departing, the jets. My guess is that maybe they're a little bit loaded. I don't know.
6120.6.
Let's see you, Pilatus. Headed to wherever it is. Well, hello, Justin. Thank you for joining us. Appreciate it. We are watching the exodus of the aircraft from Boeing Field here after the World Cup match, which unfortunately did not break the U.S.'s way. But we have a lot of activity going on in the airport as people are getting up out of here and moving on to wherever their next destination is. And we're just going to keep rolling as long as we can, because there's still, I mean, they're slowly getting out of here, but we still have quite a few private aircraft on the field, and all of them with active beacons. So I'm guessing we're going to see quite a bit of activity into the darker hours of the evening, and that's fine. You know, we can roll with that. So this guy looks like he's going to be cutting across runway 32, unless they're doing, no, they're not doing an intersection departures. They're going to taxi right past us. And let's see if I can pull them up. Sorry, I'm going to not pan for a second. I just want to see who we're dealing with here. Oh, this is a Gulfstream G650ER. Headed to somewhere. We don't know.
Global 80 Alpha runway 32 left at Alpha 8 for takeoff.
Yep.
That's 2132, that's Boeing Tower, standby 1.
I need to watch that plane a little bit, I'm thinking. There they go. That thrust reverse, okay, there it goes. Because the thrust reverse on the left side was deployed. I'm like, eh. All right, well, there they go. And we'll catch them on the takeoff for sure. There's our ops guys again. Oh, there they go. They're testing that left side again. So the port side, I don't know. I don't know what's going on, why they keep deploying the thrust reverser. But here goes our... Man, what a great sunset we got going on.
Citation 523 Hotel Delta.
This is not normal Seattle weather. It's normally dark, cloudy, rainy. Don't move here. We don't like more people coming here. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Actually, look, the Pacific Northwest, just in general,
Hopefully
is
you're up.
not
Contact
the
the
best
departure,
place.
please.
If you love
Check your
sunshine
park
and warm weather, this is not the best place to be. Take it from somebody who grew up in Louisiana. I've endured here for half of my lifetime, but anyway, I wouldn't recommend it if you like the warm weather and you like sunshine. We have a very narrow window where that happens.
Here's 7 Boeing Tower. Customer altitude will be about northeast on the curve. That's under 2992. Under 2992,
There they go. And that was a Cessna Citation CJ3
left on
that
an
just took
18.3
off.
taken.
Let's see, who is next? Do we have a next? I don't see anybody next yet.
Station 7992.
We'll get somebody. I'm sure we will.
Hold for runway 32.
If operations is hanging out here, there's something.
QX 236
I don't know why ops would hang out here. We'll find out.
Number 3 Hotel Delta. Contact the departure. Safe flight.
Departure 3 Hotel Delta.
Station 8280. What direction?
What's up, Flyover Fred? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the stream.
Wait.
We're just catching all these
Juliet,
planes getting up and out of here
Roger,
after the World Cup
right.
match
Just take off
between
and,
U.S. and Belgium,
once on the
which
departure, you
didn't
can
break
turn
the
westbound.
U.S.'s
It's time to
way,
go
but
southbound
you
once
know
you're
that's the
west.
way World Cup works sometimes. But we do have quite a few aircraft with active beacons on here, which means we're going to see quite a few private jets leaving
Number
very
8
soon.
Juliet, here,
Matter of fact, I can see several on the move right now.
1,500.
Excuse me.
QX 236 Point Tower, you ready?
If you've never been in the Seattle area before, where we are is just, it's about, oh, what's going on here? Somebody's,
Point Tower, Hill 7, closes
okay.
north.
Oh, somebody's taking it.
Hill 7,
Where we're at is about 5
236 Point
nautical
Tower,
miles
stand by one.
northeast slightly of Seattle International Airport, which a lot of people are used to calling SeaTac. They're rebranding under the Seattle International Airport name, so you're going to see a lot more of that as time goes on. But yeah, we're about 5 miles north of Seattle International. We're about 5 miles south of downtown Seattle, which is poking up. I'm just going to pan over real quick here. Right over that hill there. So this building here, the Columbia Tower, used to be the tallest building on the West Coast. I think that's been surpassed now. But for at least a decade or so, I think it was the tallest building. But that's downtown Seattle. The Space Needle you cannot see from here, unfortunately. But that's downtown Seattle. And the stadiums and everything are just kind of where the match was just played, where the Seahawks play, and where the Mariners play, just over this hill here. So yeah, that's kind of giving you a lay of the land. So Seattle International has, Boeing Field has 2. Here we got a flight on departure here. There we go. They snuck up on me. But we have 2 runways here at Boeing Field. One is a shorter runway designed for smaller aircraft, Cessnas, even smaller like Citations, that kind of stuff.
And then
the left side, which this aircraft just took off on, is the larger runway. And at Boeing Field, one of the things that happens here that is really cool to watch, but it's highly unpredictable, is all the test flights that Boeing does. So, for instance, the new 777X, which is, it's eventually going to get there and get all its certifications and everything. They have 4 of them here right now, and I will catch them from time to time doing their test flights. We get a lot of, so right now, what also Boeing is testing is the 737 MAX 7, which I call the Squatty Potty because it's just short, and it's kind of a cute name. And then the 737 MAX 10, which is kind of like the extended range, extended body of the MAX series. Okay, so we have Another flight here, and I believe this is headed to San Francisco. Oh no, that's not it. They're parked. They're stationary. I don't know who this guy is. We're going to figure it out real quick. Is this our NetJets flight? It is our NetJets flight. So they're headed to San Diego.
Today 45, Boeing Tower, Roger.
So we'll probably wait for them to do an intersection departure somewhere right around here. Okay, well that's good to know. How's it going? Okay, so the F-18s, so there's a question here about the F-18s. The F-18s were doing the flyover at the beginning of the match. I don't know if they're going to depart tonight or not. I really don't. It would be ultra cool if they did.
45,
especially
wind 300 at 7 runway 32 left Alpha 8, clear takeoff.
So okay, so here's our intersection departure. So I don't know if they're leaving tonight. If they do, you bet your backside that I will catch it. If they don't, then unfortunately I'll miss them. But I miss them coming in. I miss them departing. We do stream Seafair here during the end of July, beginning of August, and that is when the Blue Angels are here. So look for that to be published in short order. But I'll be here for that, and that's just really cool because not only do you get the Blue Angels, but you get so many other cool aircraft, rare aircraft that fly out of Boeing Field for the show. Okay, so here goes our NetJets flight down to San Diego. And that was another Citation longitude. Let's kind of swing back over here. So we have this aircraft here. It's hanging out. This is going to San Francisco. This is another NetJets flight. And here you can see, take a look here. This is what I'm seeing on my screen.
566, negative, we'll get right with today 45, contact the departure, safe flight.
For departure, have a good evening, 845.
So I'm going to mess with my, try and lighten it up just a little bit here. There we go.
Budget 566, runway 32 left at Alpha 8, clear for takeoff.
All right, they are clear for takeoff. Once this aircraft takes off, I'll show you the top end of Mount Rainier right now. It's kind of cool looking. Yeah, there's a lot of biz jets here right now, and this is what, we're hour and a half into it, and there's been quite a few that have left already. I mean, if you're going to take off into a sunset, really not much better than that. You know, I agree with you, Mark. I would like that as well, but what we had happen last year, and if you look at the stream from last Seafair, they taxied right past us, and they did that because there was construction being done on the taxiway on the opposite side of the field, so they had to come past us to do their takeoff roll, which was pretty cool, actually. So yeah, I mean, it would be cool, but at the same time, also one of the things that's nice about being on this side of the field is that I can capture all the activity. Like there's not a lot that's kind of compressed into the frame, it's hard to say exactly what I'm thinking, but it's like I don't know if anybody's seen the Instagram stream from a couple of days ago that included all the biz jets leaving San Jose. It's insane, and they're just lined up one after another, which is cool. It looks really cool, but you can't capture the aircraft individually, which makes it a little bit more challenging. Oh, I told you I would show you Mount Rainier. There it is right now. That's what little bit of sunlight is left on there, and that's just so cool looking.
Thank you. Soldier 605, contact your departure, FK flight.
Departure, Delta 605.
All right, so we're waiting. We got our next aircraft coming up here. And this is a Hawker 900 headed to San Diego. Where are you, Hawker? There you are. What's really cool about this time, sorry, I'm gonna wait for them to get away here. What's really cool about this time when they have all these aircraft here is just the variety of biz jets. Kind of like when you have the large airliners, right? You go to the large airports, you got all the mixture, but here you get your typical, you get the Gulfstreams, you get the Challengers, that kind of stuff. But on a day like today, you get the Dassault, you get like the Falcons, you get these like the Hawkers, for instance. It's really cool.
007, runway 32 left at Alpha 8, clear for takeoff.
So these guys, where are you going? That's the wrong direction, bro.
Hawker 2, Mike Sierra, contact Delta departure, safe flight.
Maybe they're heading somewhere else. Who knows? Okay, so coming up next is a Phenom right there. We don't know where they're going, but they're leaving. And that Phenom is noisy. My God, is that plane noisy. Okay. Who is next? Okay, so our Dark Horse aircraft, that's what I'm calling it. I don't know why. They've got their beacons on, so they're heading out soon.
Flight 363, Boeing Tower runway 32 left at Alpha 8, clear for takeoff, wind 290 at 7.
So we're going to keep an eye on them.
Taking a Juliet Charlie, contact the other departure, safe flight.
Departure, good day, Juliet Charlie.
And we will see what we see. Okay, so we have, or is this our Phenom? I don't know. No, this doesn't look like Phenom. Is that? That is definitely the livery. No, it's a different one. Sometimes I feel like flight radar does me dirty. Doesn't update fast enough. Okay, So that is where we're at the moment. We've got, I don't think we have any inbound aircraft. Yeah, see, that was the thing, is that, you know, the way, now this is interesting. This is something you don't see, and I'm not really sure why they're doing this, but see the ops guys over there? Now there is, if we look a little bit to the west with the tower right there, you can see that beacon right above the tri-jet there. I don't know if that's ushering these folks. Oh, they're leaving. Never mind. Okay, I guess there's nothing going on. Maybe they're just talking. Hey, how's your debriefing going? Oh, it's going good. Okay. Well, okay, maybe that's all it is. Okay, so now we got the spiffy livery here. And this guy, I'll be able to...
8889 Airborne Tower, you ready?
So this is 6,000. This is a global 6,000. Oh, look at Ops go. Go, Ops, go. Okay.
68889 Airborne Tower, runway 32 left, get off 8, clear takeoff, wind 2908.
All right. Yeah, I thought that, it's like it didn't look like a Phenom, but well, whatever.
Global 89 to be runway 32 left, get off
It's the last time I trust you, flight radar. No, it's not. All right, so they're going to do an intersection departure too. So that seems to be the MO for tonight, is that we're going to have these intersection departures. We do have our darker aircraft that's coming right behind them. So this is our global 6,000 here. Headed to, we don't know. But there's probably a bunch of people on that airplane that have more money than I do, going somewhere that I probably can't afford to go to.
Global 411 X-ray, Tango Boeing Tower, roger, number.
Wow. They use quite a bit of runway. Okay. All right. Well, see ya. Wherever you're going. And then coming back around to our dark. This is a
411 X-ray Tango, wind 290 at 7.
This is a Global Express.
Clear for takeoff. Global 889ers, contact Gale departure, safe flight. Thank you. Have a great night.
Yep, lots and lots of fuel. That's a long flight. They'll get in tomorrow morning sometime, or maybe even tomorrow afternoon at this point.
From 102 Pub Golf Point Tower, number 2.
This is a bad looking plane, but I'm telling you, man, when it's hot outside, this plane might not fly in a lot of northern latitudes or southern latitudes, because that thing probably gets hot. Come on. Get up. They are carrying a pretty decent payload, I'm thinking. Look at those clouds. Look at that. This is gorgeous.
Trim 102, top of Gulf.
Okay.
Wind 290 at 9er, runway 32 left at Alpha 8. Clear for takeoff.
Here we go.
41 X-ray Tango, contact Gale departure, safe flight.
Next up, to Eugene. We've got Gulfstream 280.
I do have a lot of jets that will be departing through the center line here shortly.
Coming in a little bit broken, but I believe continued north for light flight 7.
Light flight 7, affirmative. Could you pass a little bit more north and then descend to whatever you can descend to, just so that you're passing underneath all these jets going by? Light flight 7, affirmative. We'll push north around on 71,000.
99 for the next one.
497 X-ray, go from modern.
Yes, could you please inform the crew
you can
that
tell.
he is with us
Eugene
here.
flight, not that far.
We have
Up and at 'em.
35 minutes delay.
497
All right.
X-ray, I will let my crew know you guys are 35-minute maintenance delay.
Not maintenance delay. It's ATC delay.
ATC. Yep.
497 X-ray, you guys have a delay, it's not maintenance. Thank you for letting us know.
Okay, so the lineup here.
8, clear for takeoff. Wind 2, center 0 at 9.
Yeah, Parker, that was a good-looking bird.
From 2 pops off, contact the other departure, safe flight.
Good departure, good luck.
Okay, these guys are headed to San Jose, which again, I'll bring it up in case you weren't on the stream earlier. There's an amazing Instagram video showing the departures from San Jose after a FIFA match. It was just insane. And you know, we're kind of in the same boat. They started out when it was light, and they ended up when it was they ended the stream when it was dark, and we're kind of doing the same thing here. So going to San Jose. Busy controllers. All right. Look at that sky. It's just amazing. Okay. So let's see what we got here. Who is in line next?
It's 476, going tower, wind 290 at 8, runway 32 left at Alpha 8, clear for takeoff.
Thanks, Flyover Fred. I appreciate that.
35, 55, contact Yellow, departure up, safe flight.
All right, going to departure.
We're going to keep rolling as long as we can.
No problem.
We have plenty of aircraft still on the ground here, so we're just keep going until it gets a little bit quiet. But right now, it's still very loud at the field. All right, so taking the active right now is a NetJets headed to Mountain View. Is a Phenom 300.
All
right. Up next is a Citation CJ3 Plus.
Under 6 Echo Echo,
that
Boeing
is
tower. Wind 300 at 7,
Eugene,
runway 32
so this
left
might
at
be
Alpha 8. Just take off.
a short takeoff as well. Where are they at? What are they doing? There they are.
Murray 58, Charlie Bravo, Roger, standby 1 minute. Okay, 476, contact Yellow, departure, safe flight.
Departure, have a good night, exit jet 476.
Now we got more planes coming in here, or not coming in, but more planes departing. It is getting a bit on the side where, believe it or not, I'm starting to get a little bit of goosebumps because of the wind.
Charlie Bravo,
And
wind 3007, runway 32
it's only 71 degrees.
left.
I feel like a wuss. But with the wind, it's a little bit cooler than that. So I'll probably, after this takeoff, I may go grab my hoodie real quick just so I can stay for the duration. Want to do that. All right, here they go. Off to Eugene. So I'm gonna leave this angle just for a brief moment. So I go get my hoodie and kind of get myself situated for the remainder of the evening. Bear with me. I will be right back.
Citation 858, Charlie Bravo. Contact tail departure. Have a safe flight. Departure, Charlie Bravo. Pounder 9er, correction 6 Echo Echo, Boeing Tower, wind 300 at 5, runway 32 left at Alpha 8, clear for takeoff. Just verify. November 6 Echo Echo, I guess you're not out there, number 1. Number 1, Priester 62 now. Priester 62, roger, runway 32 left at Alpha 8, clear for takeoff.
All right, thanks for your patience there. Had to grab a little bit of snack too. So we're going to switch over here. There we go. There we go. See you later. Sorry about that. Oh, we do have a flight that's coming right in front of us. I believe they are. Maybe they're pushing them down. Seems like we might have lost ATC. Let's see about that real quick.
1019 Lima, Boeing Tower, runway 32 left at Alpha 8, clear for takeoff, wind 3007. Priester 62, contact tail departure, have a safe flight. Priester 62.
Right behind them, almost on cue. Right there. Yeah.
19 Lima, contact tail departure, safe flight.
19 Lima.
For sure. It is a beautiful sunset. Great evening. Just, you know what? I normally would say, okay, I can hang with a t-shirt and shorts.
591, Boeing
Just
Tower,
that
runway
wind.
32 left at Alpha 8, clear
I
for
think
takeoff.
living in the Northwest for as long as I have, after growing up in Louisiana, I think I might have lost a little bit of a tolerance towards coolness, I guess. And then we got cold. Now this time of night it would be like 80 something, plus 80% humidity. All right, now going to Oakland, the Challenger 350. What a great sky. Really can't ask for a better evening for this kind of activity. Okay, so we have that one pass by here, and then now, maybe? No.
512, Boeing Tower, wind 3006, runway 32 up, head off 8, clear
There they go.
takeoff.
So our next flight up, heading to Salt Lake City.
591, contact field departure.
Citation latitude.
Departure, 591.
Those tiny little engines are so loud. Look at that sky, guys. Just awesome. All right. Where are we headed next? I see our pink plane is... they are headed out. I really want to know who that
Renee
is.
17 Delta Echo, Boeing Tower, wind 3006, runway 32 left,
Somebody
head
do
off
some
8,
research
clear
on it. Because all I see right now is a Global 8000. That's what that
512,
plane is.
contact field departure, stay put.
Seattle, have a good night, Jet 5
What is that pink plane?
Yes, 1065,
Okay.
ready for departure.
So India 1025, Boeing Tower, Roger, got you.
Taxiing to the active right now
Your call for release time.
is a G450. Wow. Doesn't even have any registration on it. This is weird. I mean, there's registration on it. Just, it's not in flight radar.
Tower, Hotel India 1025, you say about 10 minutes for departure.
Hotel India 1025, probably in about 5 minutes.
817 Delta Echo. Where's 817 Delta Echo going? I think that's what that said. And there they go. Are you serious? The pink one is Paris Hilton? No. Are you serious? Really? Okay. That's interesting. I didn't know that. Okay.
Challenger 6 Echo Echo, Boeing Tower, wind 3105, runway 32 up, Alpha 8, just take off.
Okay, so taking the active now. We
15
got
Delta Echo, contact
another
field
flight to
departure,
Coeur d'Alene.
Roger,
Challenger at 605
Delta,
again. There they go. Yeah, I don't think that's Pip's private jet. I don't think so, Parker. I don't see... I mean, you could call it Pip Pink, but, you know, he's not here to defend himself. At least I don't think he is. All right, off to Coeur d'Alene. is
So
that's
11,
wild.
Boeing
That is
Tower.
absolutely
Wind
wild.
310 at 6 runway
Okay,
32 left, head
well,
Alpha 8.
everybody,
Clear
this is your
takeoff.
chance to wave virtually to Paris Hilton. I mean, why not, right? You know, why not? If you're going to paint a plane
Sounds good, 6
and it's paint your color, I mean, I would have thought like Mary
Kay.
Kay or something like that, but yeah, whatever. Okay, here we go. And there she goes. I'm assuming she's on it. Okay.
What's that? 602 Boeing Tower, wind
Hey, you know what?
3207,
Pip's
runway
a moderator
32 left
on
at
this
Alpha
channel.
8. Clear takeoff.
And if he doesn't show up, well, he was streaming earlier today, and so I'm gonna cut him some slack. He's got a lot
Twilight
going on
11,
right now.
contact Gale departure, take off.
Okay.
Thanks so much. Go ahead, departure. Have a good day, Twilight 11.
Oh wow, Paris Hilton has a female pilot. How fitting. Pink plane. Okay, whatever. I'm not gonna say too much. I don't want to get in trouble with any of the police. Okay, so this is another Praetor 600. This is headed to Van Nuys. Praetor. I learned Latin in school. But here they go. I honestly was hoping that the new Air Force One would be here today. Not going to get political, but I know that this state is not very much liked by the administration, and I think the feeling is mutual by a lot of the residents here.
Runway 32
I'm not going to get involved in that. I just care about the airplanes, and it would have been really cool to see the new Air Force One here, but that didn't happen. So
contact Gale departure.
we got Paris Hilton
Departure.
instead. So you take what you can get, right? Oh yeah, look at that. It did. You're right. You're absolutely right. It's getting darker out here for sure, but this lens is really holding up well. My camera's screaming at me that it's not enough exposure, but I think it's fine. Here's our big jet. See y'all later. Okay. Coming back around here. This aircraft.
3107 Boeing Tower, wind 310 at 7, runway 32 left at Alpha 8, clear takeoff.
Okay, so this is a Gulfstream 550, sorry. Didn't look like a 300 series.
From harbor view direct to the north. I've got information from Bob.
Hotel India 1025, contact Gale departure 120.
Yeah, I had heard about that, and you know, it's fine. Probably should be doing like statesman type stuff instead of going to a soccer match, which inevitably was, but not inevitably, which ultimately ended up in a loss for the team. Through no fault other than their own.
That's how Hornets northbound is approved out Denver 2992.
All right, so here we go. Another flight going from Boeing Field to nowhere. And they are, come on, get up there. There you go. I mean, that's the kind of distance that the 777X takes to get up off the ground. I mean, that gives you a sense of like how far down the runway they were. Okay, we got several more aircraft here
550
with beacons on. So
wind
got this guy
3106
here.
runway 32 left at Alpha 8, please take off.
We also have looks like another G550. Yeah, these guys here.
Speed 107, contact the departure after safe flight.
Great night, jet speed 107.
Oh, is that off? Is that is that Teterboro? I should know this. I'm a pilot. I just don't fly commercial. I fly as a hobby. So, but I've never been a Teterboro. I thought Teterboro was. Is it Teterboro's TEB? I don't know. Let me know. Let me know in the chat. It would be nice if Flight Radar would update their data a little bit better than what they've been doing. I get a lot of NAs, you know, NA all the time.
Safe flight? Yeah, let's just, I'll be safe.
There they go. Okay, yeah, Teterboro. Okay, cool. Thank you for the
Number
clarification.
56, Charlie Sierra, Boeing Tower, wind 300 at 6 runway, 32 left at Alpha 8, 6 takeoff.
All right, so that's these boys here.
0 Whiskey, contact the departure after safe flight.
Going departure, Whiskey, thanks to you guys in ground. I know it's a tough day, but tower and ground did great. Good day.
Thanks.
Oh, that was nice of him. Okay, so next up here is headed off to Oakland. It's a Piaggio P180 Avanti. You don't see a lot of these. These are rare these days. Listen to those engines. There they go. Are they? Come on, get up. There they go. Yeah, you really don't see those so much. It's kind of like the old beach starships. You just don't see those. I don't even know how many are flying anymore. But, yeah, you don't see a lot of those Avantis. Definitely, it's a rare aircraft to catch. Okay, so they do not have their beacon on, but their lights are on, so I'm wondering if they're not ready to go yet. Off to Oakland, huh? Yeah, it kind of does, Mark. But it's such a cool looking plane. I mean, it's just a different design. You know, it's something. I guess it wasn't very practical from a production standpoint. And maybe it was squirrely to fly. I have no idea. But yeah, those pusher airplanes, the pusher props are interesting. Very interesting. So the F-18s that overflew the field, it looks like they're parked here for tonight. They're going to be here, I guess, for the duration of the evening, and maybe jet on out of here, no pun intended, tomorrow. All right, so next up here, taking the active, is a Gulfstream G600. Wow, that is a good run up there. up and out of here. And as you can see here in this northern latitude, it is 20 minutes. This is how old people talk. It is 20 minutes to 10, and we still have this much daylight on July, whatever, 6th?
345, Boeing Tower, wind 3005, runway 32 left at Alpha 8, clear for takeoff.
Lose track of time. That's one of the beautiful things about living in the Pacific Northwest. If you even further north, like up in Anchorage, it's even later. It's kind of crazy.
Departure, have a great day. Thanks for the help. 1 hour.
Okay, coming up. Taking the active. No, that's not them. That's a different flight. Okay, they are severely mistaken because this aircraft is already here. It's not heading from Santa Rosa to Boeing Field. It's going somewhere else. It's okay. They don't know what they don't know. I got a bug on my screen. They are attracted to the light in here. It's kind of weird to look through the camera lens and see the amount of light that I can see through here versus what I can see with my own eyes. It's kind of crazy. It is not this light outside, gang. But this camera does amazing with the low light and the lens that I'm using too. That's one of the reasons I don't have like a super zoom on here right now, because I can work out what they call a prime lens, which is a fixed focal length, but I can bring it down way down in terms of
706 Boeing Tower, wind 3105, runway 32 left
I can
at
see
Alpha
things
8,
through this
clear for
screen that
takeoff.
I cannot see with my eyes. It's kind of crazy.
At 345, contact the other parts of the safe flight.
Yeah, you know what? If I were Fred, I think you're right. I don't think there's much going on with the Starship. Okay, here we go. Kind of sneaking up on us here. Falcon TriStar. Oh, look at that. There we got the reverse deployed. There they go. Back on. That's a Hawker, I believe. Falcon 8.
Boeing Tower, transition approved, landing at Harbor View is at Telephone Risk under 29903.
Almost looks, with those lights on the back of the plane, almost looks like it's got like afterburners on. It's not. All right, well, they just keep on coming. There's another one. There's another one.
On the south side of Alpha 8.
There's another one.
Course 965 X-ray.
Okay, we'll leave her in position.
Hey, Trucker Norm, thanks for stopping in. I really appreciate that.
Tower, wind 3105, runway 32 left Alpha 8, clear for takeoff.
Always appreciative when you come into the streams and chat. Thanks so much. I'll see you around. Either on other streams or ours again. But thanks for stopping in. I really appreciate it. Okay, so this is a Global 8000 and 8000, which is a pretty nice new plane.
Number 65 X-ray, Boeing Tower, you'll be next to go. To Boeing Tower, rating's coming in.
See you later.
But you'll be number 2 for departure.
Number 2, copy. Order, condition. Okay, see what happens.
All right, who is next? I'm looking at my screen here. I just want to make sure that what I'm seeing is what you guys are seeing. So give me 1 second here, because I'm just trying to. It's not terribly. Okay, let's do this. I'm gonna make a slight adjustment here. Give me 1 second.
Charlie, contact the other departure FK flight.
Oh, that's
Departure, thanks for your help. 112, Charlie, Charlie.
There we go. That helps a little bit. I got bugs circling me now. We don't have bugs in Seattle, but apparently I'm tasty for them. Glad I put my hoodie on. All right, so we have an aircraft taking the active here. This is a Citation XLS Plus headed somewhere. They are jetting down that runway. Look at them. They're out of here. Okay, we do have
Hotel Kilo Hotel
a relatively large aircraft
runway
on the taxiway here.
Bravo 10. Please take off.
The hell is that? They're not on the screen yet. Maybe somebody with keen eyes can take a look. So this is a tri-jet. But they're not showing up on. They're not showing up on flight radar right now. So I'm really curious to see what this is.
I think ground just wants to know something for someone to look to follow. That's 436.
7 X-ray. Let's see what that looks like. Now I got him. It's Falcon 7.
Hotel Kilo Hotel 2. Contact the departure. Safe flight. Gotcha.
There they go.
6839 Boeing Tower. You'll be next to go. It'll be just another about a minute and a half wake signal delay for the Falcon Escort is Boeing.
So we still have quite a number of aircraft across the field here. So we got that Falcon. And then if you look over here, you can just tell by the beacons, they're just hanging out, waiting for their turn to get up on out of here. So starting to get pretty dark here. It doesn't, at least on my screen and probably on your screen, I'm looking at it here on my laptop, and it's, you know, it's still fairly bright. So we're just going to keep it rolling. Yeah, definitely less. Yeah. So welcome to Geaux Flying. I really appreciate everybody who stopped in. This is, I'm calling it the Exodus stream because this is going to be, well, first of all, it's going to be the last time the U.S. men's team plays. And so everybody's getting out of here. So I don't know. I'm pretty sure we're going to be hosting a few more matches here in Seattle, but we probably won't get the same level of airport activity. So, you know, we'll just kind of, you know, this is a nice evening. It's a nice day, nice night. Okay, so looking here, taking off. Now, that is not going to Burbank. Or sorry, that's not coming from Burbank.
7 X-ray Boeing Tower, Roger, that's
Awesome. See you later. Budapest. Wow. Okay. Well, that makes a lot of sense.
Boeing Tower, runway 32 left at Alpha 8. Clear for takeoff, wind 3103.
Huh?
Left,
Oh, you are? Right on. Yeah.
Boeing Tower, good evening. Life flight 28 coming up on Vashon Heights for Harbor View.
Citation 39, contact you.
Well, I
Departure Citation 39, see you.
That's right, today Boeing Tower landing, Harbor View, be South on Risk, South under 29993, and if you could come in through the bay.
Am I what?
993, and we'll be shooting for Alki through the bay, LA Bay for Harbor View for 2 weeks.
No longer
That's
busy.
good, thanks. I've got a line of jets all departing straight up.
They just keep on coming.
Okay, we'll keep it a little low as well for like that.
All right, gang. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to neglect you. I was approached by one of the FBOs. Those guys there. They're heading off.
310 at 4, runway 32 left at Alpha 8. Clear pick up.
So Budapest, huh? Okay. So let's take a look and see what we got. Okay, so that Falcon that is taking off. Let's see, the Falcon 7. They're at the end of the runway. I'm sure we'll hear from them soon. And then off here, we have headed to Salem. Salem? Okay, Salem, Oregon. This is a Praetor 500. There they go. That sunset just keeps getting better. Look at that color gradient. It's just awesome.
Boeing Tower, left flight 23,
okay. Still plenty of aircraft to go here. We got this guy here. I see lots of beacons on right now. So we got this one. They're active. Those guys are active-ish. And looks like we have one taking the active right here.
Let's get 436, contact your departure safely.
Departure reflection,
and that aircraft there that's coming up, they're headed to LAX. And this is a G650. Supposedly. Now at this point, it's so freaking dark, at least for my eyes, I can't see a thing. That does not look like a 650. That is not a 650. That's something else. That's a Citation. Yep, definitely not a 650. Flight radar done did me dirty. I think the 650 is right there. They ain't heading out just yet. Yep, definitely Citation. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's with the iPad that I'm using or if it's something else.
662, Boeing Tower, wind 3104, runway 32 left Alpha 8, clear for takeoff.
All right. They are clear for takeoff.
Citation 0, Charlie X-ray, squawk 4675.
4675, next.
Citation 0, Charlie X-ray, contact your departure, have a safe flight.
Good departure for 0, Charlie X-ray, so long.
This has been such an incredible evening. I mean, it's just one aircraft after another. For those of you who never watched my Boeing Field streams before, this is so rare. It's such a special moment to be able to see this many aircraft just getting up and out of here. I'm sure it was probably crazy when they were all coming in, but to see this level of activity at the airport, and you know, almost 10 o'clock at night, it's pretty cool.
You can just expect the northeast conference towards the north tip of Mercer Island. Are you ready to go now? Caution right turbulence for the Gulfstream departing the parallel runway 32 right, clear for takeoff, and then the northeastbound departure towards north tip of Mercer.
Right, see you guys later.
3103.
Going to Pasco. What? And that's in the 650. They're going to Pasco. Okay. Well, whatever. I mean, it's not my money. I don't have to worry about it. Okay, so here we go. Next flight out of here.
Wind 3103, runway 32 left at Alpha.
Headed to Oakland. Challenger 650.
And I'll be turning northeastbound right hand for now.
32 left Alpha,
Flight 662, contact the departure, safe flight.
2 departure, 662 is here. Any updates for Japan?
Okay, in 997 X-ray, Boeing Tower, you're actually next to go, just as this next flight rolls.
It is gotten dark here.
I'm 123 Echo Delta Boeing Tower, Roger, you'll be number 3.
I don't know if anybody's noticed, but there's been virtually no arrivals in the past hour and a half. It's all departures. So that aircraft that's off to the right there, that's a departing flight out of Seattle. And then I got another one.
Your left, straight out the Challenger.
Where are you?
Okay, let's farm 3 Alpha.
Oh, my camera's gonna be. There it is. That's another flight out of Seattle, taking off out of here. If you're this is your first time to the channel, I do frequently stream from Seattle International. Just depends on the traffic flow. One of the things that I really want to do is I want to be able to be on the north side or south side. Doesn't matter what the weather's like. And that's kind of the ultimate goal. It really just comes down to, frankly, just buying a lens that's a ridiculous amount of money to be able to zoom in on stuff. But for me, this is kind of a hobby, and I really enjoy doing it. I love sharing aviation with people. I've been flying since I was 18 years old. I am well past 18 years old at this point. So this is one of those things that when I was young, when I was living in New Orleans, I would sit with my dad and we'd hang out by the airport and just watch all those planes fly over us. And, you know, for those of you that are in plane spotting, you probably have similar stories. It's super fun. And now that we have the internet and we can share this stuff from around the world, it's so cool. Okay, so here is our flight. There's our Falcon.
Upper 3 Echo Delta. I do have your release, so there'll just be a couple minutes for turbulence delay.
Airborne before it even gets to us. Who said tri-jets aren't trendy anymore?
Flight is 3 Alpha Lima, frequency change is approved. Have a safe flight.
Okay, frequency approved. 3 Alpha Lima, good night.
All right. Well, you see, it's getting a little bit dark out there. A little bit dark. Here's our tower.
997 X-ray, contact the other departure.
So
have a safe flight.
here's a little fun tip for you. If you're just getting into aviation, or you're kind of wondering, okay, so the tower has this beacon on top, right? And it actually alternates
so
between
after,
white
November 3 Echo Delta
and then green.
November 22 X-ray Zulu, followed by
There's white
921.
and green. So as a pilot, when you're flying into areas that you're unfamiliar with, you know where the airports are because you see that alternating white and green beacon, and that's something that Yeah, not everybody knows about, but that's what happens with the towers. That's kind of common. And heliports have different rotating beacons as well, so you know that you're not going to land there if you're in a fixed-wing aircraft. But yeah, there is somebody who's flying on VFR, visual flight rules, and trying to figure out where the heck is the airport, and especially when it's dark like this. Those beacons, they shoot that light beam way out there. You can see it from probably 20 miles away. All right, coming back around. Let's see what's taking active right now. Oh, so Mark, as far as the zoom level, so I'm looking at like a 150 millimeter minimum up to 600. There's some lenses that work in that range, like 150 to 500. There's 200 to 600. There's 100 to 400. There's a lot of different lenses there. It's just whether or not I want to go with what they call a fixed aperture or a variable aperture, depending upon your zoom. And like for a night like tonight, I'm on a prime lens that allows me to get in a pretty low light, like we're seeing right now. But it doesn't give me a ton of focal range. Like I can use Sony's, excuse me, I can use Sony's like their zoom here, and it kind of zooms in the 4K image a little bit. But getting one of those lenses, it's just, you know, it's setting aside some cash to do that. And when it's a hobby,
Two, X-ray Zulu, wind 290 at 4 runway 32 left at Alpha 8, clear for takeoff.
So anyway, that's kind of my thinking at this point. I've put so much money into this rig, and we don't make any money off the channel at all because we're not even monetized at this point. But I'm not here for the money. I'm here to just kind of share. So if money comes as a result of us sharing and doing something cool, then that's great. But otherwise, I don't really. That's not my motivation. All right, so this is a Challenger 300. Okay, there they go. Yeah, Falcons are, I mean, you know what? Look, my favorite plane of all time, and this is gonna age me, and I'm okay with that because I am who I am, is the L-1011. Not the MD-11, not the DC-10, the L-1011 with the RB-211 engines. That thing had a distinct roar when it was taking off. You knew it was coming way before you could even see it. It was just an amazing plane. And it had one of the first auto lands that was ever designed for commercial flying. It was way ahead of its time, way over-engineered and way out of cost, and that's why it had the short life that it did. Similar to the A380. All right, so here's our flight. We don't know where they're going. We know where they're starting. But there they go. And that is that's a Citation latitude as well. We got a lot of latitudes tonight. Still have, let's see, who is, okay, there's our, oh, look at that silhouette. Isn't that cool? Those F-18s across the way. Get out of the way.
5841, Boeing Tower, runway 3.
Another latitude. Got takeoff. Longitude and latitude coming up next.
Alpha 8.
Look at that. That's just cool.
921, contact the departure. Take flight.
Departure, 921.
All right. Taking the active here is our next flight. This is a NetJets headed to Newark, all the way to Newark. They're going to get there tomorrow morning at 5:40 in the morning. Whoosh. This is a red eye. Go. Look at that. We still have daylight. What is this? 10:04, and we still have daylight. Look at that. This is crazy talk. Northern latitudes, man. Northern latitudes. Of course, the flip happens in the in the winter months. The winter months, it's like go to work, it's dark. Come home, it's dark. You know, you don't see the sun. Everybody, you know, needs to take their vitamin D supplements and all that other garbage.
Thank you, sir. Have a great day. I'll talk to you at 841. You too.
That is the unfortunate part about living at a northern latitude. Now I understand. This is one of those things when people talked about snowbirds and people can, you know, having a home in Arizona. Now I get it. I totally get it because I don't want to be here in the middle of winter. If I go to Phoenix or somewhere around there, you know, I'd do it. Okay, so here's our next flight. Taking the active here. Citation XLS. Going somewhere. We don't know where because they don't tell us on flight radar. But there they are. And there they go. The buildings are lit up along the skyline there. Right? Yep, I'm all about that.
It's at 868, Boeing Tower, runway 32 left, head off 8, this takeoff. Let's go, 32 left.
You know what, Parker, I am 100% with you. If I'm going on vacation, I'll do a red eye all day because I know that I can just go wherever I'm going and just chill the next day. But if I have to work, the one company I work for, they were really cool about, you know, you could fly, you could upgrade the class that you flew in based on when you were arriving at somewhere. Because they had a rule about like a flight had to be 6 hours to go to business class, unless it was a red eye. Then it could be, you could automatically upgrade to business class. And I took advantage of that like crazy. Because, you know, I mean, let's face it, business class is like, if you've flown international, business class domestic is like economy international. At least it was when I was flying on business. These days, I'm not so sure.
636 Boeing Tower, runway 32 left, off 8, clear for takeoff.
Okay, we have another flight clear for takeoff here. This is another Citation latitude going somewhere.
868, contact Gales Cluster.
They're off in the distance there.
68, thanks for your help. Have a good night.
Really enjoy everybody tuning in. I know that this has been just an evening of nonstop business jets, and you know, business jets are maybe not as fun as like a A350-1000 or a 777-300ER or special liveries and stuff like that. But I mean, it just kind of shows you that there's just so much going on all around the world, and it's really cool to see all these different types of aircraft. Because a lot of these planes they're obviously not based here, so they come here, they do their thing, and then they get up on out of here. Seattle, for all of its interesting quirks, is a cool place for aviation. Having been involved in aviation for most of my adult life, it's been nice to be up here. And actually, it was kind of funny. One of my sons actually decided to become a pilot, largely because Pops was a pilot and or is a pilot, and he's surrounded by aviation here. So good on him. Okay, so taking the active now is another flight. This is another latitude. Wait, am I right? No, wait. That's what do I have going on here? What are these guys doing here? Where are you guys going? What is that about? I gotta find out. They're not even on flight radar. What the heck is that about? Okay, sure. All right, Flyover Fred, thank you so much for joining. We're here all the time. I try and do this at least once a week. So thanks so much for joining, and hope to see you next time. We're online. If you're subscribed, which you should be because you're commenting, you'll know. Just turn on that notification bell so that you know for sure when we're going live. But otherwise, have a great evening, night, morning, wherever you are. And yeah, we'll see you next time. We got some flights headed up overhead here. What is this? Is it Delta flight? Where are they going? Oh, Heathrow. Can we see that? I think I can. There it is. There's a Delta flight going to Heathrow.
Have a good one.
Way off in the distance. But that's how close Seattle traffic is to Boeing traffic. I mean, here we are. So there it was. Here we are. I mean, it's right there. So we have some more flights going here. I see some beacons still on. I see some planes. Here we got one here. Some aircraft still on the field, still running around. This looks like a flight to Teterboro. And this is a G450. It's a NetJets? Oh, it's FlexJet. Hey, any old time, you got it. We try so hard to just kind of give you guys some cool content. Appreciate you tuning in. Really enjoyed spending this evening with you guys. Even though with the USA loss, doesn't really matter. You know, this being able to share aviation is what we're all about here on this channel. So, thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. Okay, so let's keep an eye that we may be. I've got a couple of aircraft here with the ADS-B on. I have the latitude is right there, so we're just waiting on them. So maybe we'll wrap it pretty soon here. We got a couple of aircraft that I want to make sure that we get before we call it. But it's been an evening, a lot of activity.
Busiest 515 Boeing Tower, wind 3006, runway 32 left at Alpha 8, clear takeoff.
All right, you have a good one. See you later. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. Wow, some people are still popping off fireworks.
Taken. Busiest 515, roger. In that case, cancel takeoff plan. Hold short runway 32 left at Alpha 8.
Uh-oh. What's going on there? Yeah, winning would have been grand.
Busiest 461 Boeing
would have been awesome. Not quite there yet.
Busiest 461, runway 32 left at Alpha 8.
Not quite there yet.
Wind 3007.
Maybe in 4 years. We'll see what happens. Okay, so we do have another. Okay, this is our flex jet that's actually appears to be taking the active. And they are headed to Teterboro. and they are scheduled to arrive at 5:30 in the morning. Really impressed. I mean, I know it looks dark on your screen, but I'm really impressed with the fact that this camera's held up.
It's 15, Roger.
It's a little technical, nerdy thing for me, but it's held up in such low light. I mean, guys, if you saw where I'm standing right now, I mean, it's dark. It's just dark. You don't see a thing. Airports, like, oh, if you have great lighting, your lens will be great. There's no lighting in an airport except the taxiway and runway lights. Then you get the hangar lights, and of course the aircraft lights. That's about it. But we still have just a hint of daylight left off in the horizon there. Just look at that. Gorgeous night. Gorgeous night.
515 Boeing Tower, wind 3007, runway 32 left, head Alpha 8, clear for takeoff.
Okay, we got another takeoff here. Looks like I've got a couple more aircraft here that are taxiing out, or will be taxiing out. So I'm going to stick around until they are out of here.
Budget 461, contact you, departure, safe flight.
Budget 461, see.
I said I was in it for the duration. Okay, so this flight is this is Citation latitude. Don't know where they're going. They don't say on flight radar, so. But they're heading out. There they go. Up and away. Let's see who is next. It's getting kind of calm now. I do have an aircraft across the way here that is taxiing in. This is FlexJet. They are headed to Las Vegas.
Budget 515, contact you, departure, safe flight.
This is a Challenger 3500. And those F-18s in the background there.
Budget 567, Boeing Tower, are you ready?
We are ready.
Budget 567, runway 32 left, Alpha 8, clear for takeoff, wind 3006.
Takeoff from Alpha 8.
If you've never been to Seattle and you're an aviation buff, you need to get up here. Either here or DC for the National Air and Space Museum, but the Museum of Flight here is just, it's insane. It's so cool. We got a Concorde here. We got the original 747 test aircraft. We have the original 787 test aircraft, and the 707 that used to be Air Force One is parked here. Just a ridiculous amount of aircraft here. YF-11, which was right before the SR-71, so that's here. We got just ridiculous amounts of aircraft. So if you definitely put this on your list. If you're coming out to Seattle, make it to the Museum of Flight. It's 100% worth it. So great to see so many people coming in today. Again, not the best outcome for people supporting the U.S. men's team, but just from an aviation standpoint, it's just been mind-boggling good. Just so many different aircraft coming in and out of here. Mostly going out.
567 over to Seattle. Good day.
But you know, I got one more aircraft here that they have their ADSB on. I want to see what they're up to. Headed to Atlanta. They're scheduled to leave an hour ago. And let's see. This is what I'm looking at here. I do not see. Oh, what do I have here? I've got something on takeoff roll. They're not on flight radar, but that doesn't matter because they're taking off right now. And there they go. God, it's gotten so quiet here after all these aircraft have left. I mean, it's just silly how many planes are no longer here. Anyway, but I think, you know, just looking at the radar and everything, I think we're going to go ahead and wrap it for this evening, folks. We're almost 3 hours into it, and not much left to look at. Certainly, I don't hear anything here that's worth hanging around for. But I do want to say this. Thank you so much for joining and just being part of the stream. It means a lot to me when people join and people that don't have, they know nothing about the channel or anything like that. Again, it's Geaux Flying.
Seattle, you have a good one.
Just a hobby of mine. I really enjoy sharing aviation with people. And so you'll see me here at Boeing Field. You'll see me down at Seattle International. From time to time, I'll go up to Payne Field where they have the 777X development program there, as well as the Dreamlifter from time to time, and even Renton here, where they make the 737s. So there now will be 2 737 plants, one in Everett, one down in Renton, and we'll see a lot more 737s coming out as a result of that. So anyway, that is it for this evening. That is amazing. Okay, we've had a good run. So you guys have a great evening. Have a great day tomorrow, or if it's already tomorrow for you, have a good day. And I will see everybody on the next stream, which I'll post. If you subscribe, you'll get a notification of it as soon as I decide to publish that. So thanks a lot. Have a good evening. Talk to you later. Bye.
Charlie Fox, Charlie Sierra, Papa with the traffic.
Helicopter traffic through crossing at center line 300 feet now, no factor. 177 base. Runway 1 forward, left 20 feet ballpark. Flight vehicle arrival for 1 left, 20 feet ballpark. 227 Mike, thanks for the patience. Crossing winds with 32070, runway 14 right, clear for takeoff, Al-Qaeda departure approved.